done this in a while. I've been real busy on a bunch of stuff. I think I'm gonna try to start getting back into it. I started not really homesteading, I guess farming, I guess technically. I've got three three rabbits, three mini zebu, full grown, and two of them are bred. They're due anytime this month, I think, or next month. I keep pushing off because these are my first calves and I don't know when they got impregnated. And then I also got a bull calf. He's in the yard with my dogs. Got a new Cane Corso now, and then also I've got 3 goats. But I also just recently went and grabbed some goldfish out there on the place, and I got a donkey. I feel weird talking to myself. Anyways, I'm trying to fix this where I've got the rabbits in this over here. This is bad. All that poop from 2 of those, and then a little bit in each of these. Mainly that one, because he missed all that, she missed all that too, so gotta clean all this out. I just seen something run over here, but a lot of food too. Gotta clean all this out. I need to build to where they can be in the other part over there instead of in here, because I don't need them in here. There's a chicken bone. I've got the rabbits in this old chicken coop that my uncle gave me. Here, I'll show you what. Show you what it looks like. So they're Californians. See, and I just cleaned out all this crap. That's all the poop that they had, minus the stuff that I washed off. But their feed is right here. That's horse feed, horse ration, but it's contaminated with ants right now. Anyways, I'm trying to get these guys moved. I got to redo their water system, clean all that out, everything like that. I've already cleaned it out once. Now I got to clean it out again. But I do have it plugged in. But I got a light in here. I got a fan down here, a fan right there. But it's cooler now. This one's a turd. She likes to tear up the cage. I got to fix that cage. This one's the sweetest one. This guy has nothing to do with me. He don't want nothing to do with me. Oh, he's coming up. He always stays in that corner over there. But yeah, I'll show you the plan. Well, on a side note, I just did a bunch of work on this thing. I didn't record. I changed the whole front steering. I got new brake booster or hydro boost on it. I've got new steering gearbox. The only thing I haven't changed is the power steering pump. I can change that if I need to. But like everything's new under there, like suspension wise, except for some sway bar stuff. New shocks in the front. I got them for the back. CV axles. Did a tire rotation. Changed the fluid and transfer case. Changed the fluid in the front end. Cleaned everything up. I've done a few other stuff in the motor. Having new baby and having all these animals and stuff, I've been preoccupied and everything, and new job. So the plan in here is I've already got it marked out. So these cages they're 18 inches or something tall, 20 inches or something, I can't remember. But I'm gonna this is the straightest run that I can go right here. So I'm gonna go up over here. This is the height. And then I was wanting to get as close as I can to here, but I can't get that close. But I'm gonna run all the way. Every 24 inches is gonna be another cage. So this is going to be spaced off a little bit right there because of this deal. But it's going to come over here, and then the next one, and then the next one, and then the next one. I'm only going to be able to have 4 in here because they come out to about right here, in this, almost in the center, or a little past the center. And so I was planning on making them where they go here and walk through, but the cages are so big. I might be able to get away with like one right here, and then maybe one over here facing, like both of them facing in like this. But I don't know. I'm not gonna do a free range because I don't want to deal with that. I'd have to do a bunch in this. But yeah, you see all the poop down here. You see all that right there. And this phone is a lot better recording than other ones. But yeah, there's the fan that pushes air in there, and then that one pushes air too, just to get it to pull around. But yeah, I'm gonna start. I got some of this Unistrut out of a junk pile. I'm gonna try to use all this, and then hopefully as little as I can. I mean, whatever I can. And then hopefully I'll have some left over to do a cover on the goats. I'll show that maybe in another video or in this same video. Alright, this is my idea so far. Yeah, that looks like crap running downhill. I just now noticed. It's because I need to hammer that down. But so far this is what I got, and then at 36 inches wherever I marked it. Don't remember the mark. Oh, there it is. Right here. Which I don't necessarily have to go 36. I can go right here and just screw it to this post, which is what I'm probably going to do. Just right in the center is fine. They can hang over a little bit. But yeah, so this will be right here basically, right there. And then I'll have cross pieces going from this corner to the next corner also, and then I'll have risers at each of the trusses. Same with the front side. And then a tie piece. Only gonna get to do a little bit more. This is what I got going on so far. I'm gonna do a middle one right there if I need it. I don't know if I'll need it because this is pretty strong, so I'm pushing down pretty hard. I don't even have it welded that much. But I'm out of breath because I've been holding my breath because that's galvanized. I gotta go from here down. I gotta measure. I gotta figure out the height of that so I can just drop these down, screw these in on either side, and then get going on it. Alright, well, I ended up, I don't know if I'm done with it or not, but my uncle gave me this leftover cage, safety cage stuff from his old job. And, well, I gotta go through there, I guess, and tack weld that so it's not making noise. And then somehow tack weld all that. I need a screw back there. And then I need to weld that piece right there at the end. I might put another piece from here to here. I don't know if this piece is short enough. I don't really want to, well, I can cut it, but I don't know if I want to use this crappy metal. I might just use the Unistrut, but it's pretty stout. I just welded this stuff, so, but that's still warm. But it's pretty stout. Probably stiffened up this whole shed a little bit, but yeah, pretty good. Well, it's almost there. And I just gotta move the cages over, figure out water system. I'm gonna hang it probably up here or something, or somewhere, I don't know, maybe over here, since it'll be out of the way and closer to the door. And then I'll have a cage here. I'll have a cage here, there, and I don't know how many I'm going to be able to fit. I might have to make a narrow one just to make it fit, but this is leftover crap. All this is leftover stuff. It's on the, I mean, it's pretty on par with what this thing was made out of, so pretty proud of it so far. Alright, I upgraded to 3/8 hose instead of quarter or 8 that I had. Excuse me. Got it moved over here. It's a lot better. They seem like they're a lot happier. I just need to flip that fan around. Man, I might be allergic to these turds. But I gotta fill this up. I noticed whenever I moved them over that this female had a messed up foot, so I ended up putting some antibiotic and wrapped her foot, so hopefully it gets better. If anybody has any ideas and help me out, just let me know. On to another project. I got this cover that I'm building, and this is hard to do backwards. Hold on. So I got this. It's 5 foot long and then 10 foot wide. I'm gonna put legs on it and then put it on the goat pin thing that I pull around. I gotta put some structure because this thing is wobbly, but I'm gonna put a couple pieces this way so I can get some of this thinner unistrut that I have put down for purlin, so I can put 10 on for their cover, and I'm gonna have to do the sides too so they can have all covers, and then I would like to put a door entrance. I ended up having some leftover tin from my shop build, and so I put it on here, and that was good enough for it. And then me and my brother-in-law put it up on top of the trampoline. That was heavy. That was a pain in the butt. And this is my couple-month-old mini Zebu bull that I ended up picking up, playing with my wife's new cane Corso. She ain't very old either. They like each other. Nova's jealous. Long days of work. Went around, welded all the joints, and then put screws in each of the legs so they don't keep pulling apart. That's annoying. Hopefully it stiffened it up, and then I built this and put this on. Yeah, it's not perfect, but I don't care. It's pretty crude, but made it pretty quick, so hopefully. I tested it just now, tried to drag it, and it seemed like it's going to work, so hopefully I'm not going to have too much issues with it. I'm going to have to use that to fill it up while it's back here. So